Class, today we are going to learn about demander, or how to make questions in French. Est-ce que, qu'est-ce que, and n'est-ce pas are words that you can add to a statement in everyday conversations to form questions. Est-ce que and qu'est-ce que go in front, and n'est-ce pas goes at the end, but we'll discuss each one of them individually. So est-ce que can be used in place of do you in English. So, est-ce que tu aimes lire? Do you like to read? And the answer would be oui, j'aime lire. Qu'est-ce que means what do. So, qu'est-ce que tu aimes faire? What do you like to do? The answer, j'aime lire. I like to read. N'est-ce pas means don't you or isn't that so? So, the question, tu aimes lire, n'est-ce pas? You like to read, don't you? Would become, the answer would be, oui, j'aime lire. Yes, I like to read. L'inversion is another way to make a question. It's possible in French to simply invert the subject and the verb, conjugated verb, to ask, do you? Okay, so let's look at these. Tu aimes lire is this statement, you like to read, but I can invert the subject and the verb to say, aimes-tu lire? Do you like to read? Aimes-tu? Notice we have to put a little dash in there when we do the inversion. So let's see what happens when we do this with the passé composé. So we have, vous avez acheté une voiture. You bought a car. If we invert these two things, the subject and the verb, we can make a question. Avez-vous acheté une voiture? Did you buy a car? Avez-vous? All right, what happens when we do this with the simple future? Ils vont voyager demain. Remember the simple future where you took a form of the verb aller and you added it to an infinitive to say, I'm going to do something? So in this sentence, we have they're going to travel tomorrow. Well, suppose we wanted to make that a question. We would simply invert the subject and the verb and say, vont-ils voyager demain? Are they going to travel tomorrow? Notice, vont-ils. We have our little dash in between. Now, the inversion is a very cool way to make a question because it's very simple. You simply invert two items, but you have to remember that sometimes it's necessary to separate the vowels when you're asking a question with this T, with a couple of dashes in it, okay? The reason for that is because you don't want the vowel sounds all running together. Now, the most common one of these is the verb avoir. Elle a une voiture. She has a car. All right, we want to make this a question, and in order to do that, we're going to have to add that T in there. We're going to have to say, a-t-elle une voiture? Does she have a car? Again, this shows up when we have an unaccented E, like il parle deux langues. He speaks two languages. If we want to ask, does he speak two languages? We would have to add that T. Parle-t-il deux langues? Does he speak two languages? Again, it comes up when we want to ask about something where there is an unaccented E, even if there is a T in the end of the verb. So you would think because there's a T here that you could say porte-elle and you wouldn't have to add in T, but because there's that unaccented E, guess what? Porte-elle une robe jaune? Does she wear a yellow dress, or is she wearing a yellow dress? Yes, it is tricky, but just remember that anytime you have an unaccented vowel, or when you have too many vowels in a row, okay, like a, l, makes it very difficult to say that, you're going to put a T with a couple of dashes in between the vowels, okay, to make a question. All right, so there's also the question words. Now, We have the same question words in English. We have who, what, when, where, why, and how. Same exists in French. So let's look at each one and we'll use each one in a sentence so you can see how they pretty much work. So que means what? Que font-ils? What are they doing? Que font-ils? Qui means who. So qui est devant la maison? Who is in front of the house? Qui. Quand means when. Quand viennent-ils? When are they coming? Quand. Où means where. Où allez-vous? Where are you going? Où. Pourquoi means why. Pourquoi dort-elle? Why is she sleeping? Pourquoi. Comment means how. And comment allez-vous means how are you. Quel is an interrogative adjective. It is also used to form questions, but quel means what or which, and in fact, it means what in the sense of which one. So, because it's an adjective, it can't be placed in a question by itself, like the question words. Instead, quel and its forms, so you see it has quel, this is the masculine, this is the masculine plural, this is the feminine, and this is the feminine plural, and they all sound the same, quel, but they're written differently because they have to agree to the noun that goes with them. Because they can't be placed in a sentence by themselves, they have to go with the noun. So notice, quel livre lis-tu? Which book or what book are you reading? Quelle vidéo voyez-vous? What videos or which videos are you watching? Quelle voiture vend-elle? Which car or what car is she selling? Notice that voiture, quelle and voiture agree, they're feminine. And here we have quelle and video agreeing because they're plural. Okay, so now the last one, quels fruits mange-t-il? Which fruits are they eating? Again, there is an agreement here. All right, so this should be everything that you need to know to complete your assignment. So refer back to this video as many times as you need to get a grasp of this material, and we'll practice it and you'll have it down in no time. So also stay tuned for coming exercises. I know I keep saying, and I am building them, I just haven't had the time to upload them yet. But you may also subscribe here to get notifications when I do upload these videos. So hopefully see you soon. A bientôt.